every time I went on these dates, I kid you not, I would go in my car and feel nothing. I don't even know. Like, I just was like, oh my God, am I broken? Like, why do I not feel nothing? It takes a long time to actually get on that date. And I just recently was like, okay, this week I'm going on a freaking date. I also said to myself this weekend that I am probably ready to actually settle down with someone. And I went on a date on Tuesday. It's so funny. Like, you can literally just go on Hinge and then, oh, you got a date. It's so easy, but whatever. I think it's so important that we as women, we just know exactly what we want. And I feel like putting yourself out there and going on these dates, you kind of pick up little bits and pieces of these men that you're like, okay, I like that trait. I like that trait. I like that trait.
What's good, guys? It's your boy JostenJ coming to you another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. She's not yours. It's just your turn. This is what every man needs to understand about women. So, some guys are going to lash out. Some guys are going to rage. Some guys are going to think they've been done unfairly. Some guys are going to think that women are pure evil. In a lot of senses, they are. But what most men need to understand is you cannot operate from a standpoint of you're doing a lot of these things that you're doing when you're in this beta male stage to keep a woman around, because all it's going to do is leave you with the sour taste in your mouth. A lot of guys don't have the knowledge. A lot of guys have grown up with single moms. A lot of guys have watched cartoons. A lot of guys have watched Disney. A lot of guys have watched sitcoms, romantic movies, romantic comedies. So they think this is the way to go about things. No, bro. No. What men figure out after time goes on when they're dealing with women is that women are here today and gone tomorrow. It's just their turn. But what guys were hoping was for a woman to stick around based off of the fact that they were so kind. They were doing all of these kind gestures. You know, they were doing things to get a certain result, but didn't actually get it. So I'm going to make things clear in this video. I got a bunch of talking points to go over. With that being said, let's get straight into it. Number one. Guys need to understand women aren't sweet and innocent with dating. They're not. So when you think that you're going to go about things in a kind way, you're going to have her see you in a different light from other dudes. It's going to put you in a better position with her. Yes, when a woman is sexually attracted to you, you doing certain things can put you in a better position. But when you're trying to play this role of I'm doing this to get a certain outcome with her, what you're going to figure out sooner than later is it's just your turn. She's not yours. So guys are upset when they invest so much into a woman and then she goes away. But this is exactly why on my channel, I help guys understand that you should not be investing into a woman. Rather, you should be investing into yourself. So when you invest into yourself, you become more valuable. So you're valuable to yourself. Then a woman comes along and sees you as valuable, right? And that's how things are supposed to work. Not you invest in her and do a bunch of things for her because she's sweet and innocent and she can do no wrong. And it's going to give you a good return on investment. It never works out that way. Women are not sweet and innocent. They go after what they want. When they're sexually attracted to a guy, it doesn't really matter if he's not doing all of these things that they say outwardly that they want men to do. No, sexual attraction takes over. When men don't understand this, they have a turn with the woman. Yeah, they have a turn. Depending on however long it lasts, she just goes away. She goes to another option. And then a guy comes to realize, I never had to do that in the first place. But when guys don't understand this, they start doing a bunch of things, right, that lead them down the wrong path with the woman because they're not leading at that point. They're operating on what she wants to do, how she wants it to be done. The type of man he needs to be based on what she's saying. No. Then a woman dips out for another guy. And this is what most dudes realize. This guy is the complete opposite of me. This guy isn't willing to do half the things I was willing to do. And she just up and left me for that guy? Yeah, it's just your turn. Never believe that women are innocent and sweet out here. Okay? If you don't have the knowledge and you just found my channel, kudos to you, brother. Really take this in. It's not negative. It's actually to help your mindset and build your strategy. They are not sweet and nice out here. And if you continue to think that, even after you see this type of stuff, what's going to happen is your turn's going to be up and then you're going to be upset about it. Number two, initially, most things that you feel for women, they don't even feel for you. So let's talk about La La Land. When guys say, she's wifey, bro. She's a baddie, bro. damn, she better not give me a chance. I'm gonna do all the things that other dudes wouldn't do. I'm gonna do all the things her ex wouldn't do. Yeah, she says she's been through a couple toxic relationships. I'm gonna be better than those guys. You gotta chill. When you feel things for women, and it even comes in a form of this too. Men say, well, she doesn't look as good as this woman, so I don't get that feeling that I get with that woman. See, that feeling that you get, she doesn't even have for you. That feeling that you get drives you to simp, trick, be super attentive, be all over her. That causes her to go to another option, and then you figure it out that she's not yours, it's just your turn. But guys don't understand, when you operate off of feelings with women, nothing is real. You're clouding your judgment. You're pulling the wool over your own eyes, which actually in turn helps her pull the wool over your eyes even more. When guys operate under feelings, this is going to happen because they don't understand. This is just a turn, but you still have to lead this thing somewhere. And if you don't lead it anywhere, oh yeah, it's just a turn that went nowhere. So when guys say, it's just your turn, like she's not yours, it's just your turn, don't think of it as negative, because these turns can last. There are plenty of women out here that love, admire, and respect the dudes they're with, but they had to work to get that guy. You understand how that works? Most men don't make women work for anything. They operate off of feelings. So when they operate off of feelings, here's what happens. She takes advantage of that. Go back to number one. They're not sweet and innocent, because when you operate that way, they can smell blood. It's like a shark when blood hits water. You understand? So don't operate off of feelings, because there's plenty of guys out here that tried this route. There's plenty of guys who tried this play, and all it did was have them looking at the woman that they had all these feelings invested into like, I don't even know you. What the hell is going on right now? I thought I knew this chick. Nope. She played on you the whole time because you were operating off of feelings. They're not real. Number three, she already has a guy on her mind initially when you're trying to be the only guy she sees. So this is what I mean about it's just your turn. Most men don't understand this. When they first talk to a woman, get her number, get her out on a date, get her over. Things might even go well. They might smash. A lot of the times why guys get confused, especially when they smash, right? She was doing that to take her mind off of another guy. Depending on the situation, if it wasn't better than the situation and experiences she's had with that guy prior, she's still going to return back to that guy. You understand? Everybody that she's sexually attracted to is going to figure out that they get a turn somewhere. So don't ever be so gung-ho over a woman when you think things are going well. Let her show you. Let her come through. Let her be consistent. Because if you operate off of, I'm trying to be the only guy that she sees, you're not understanding that there's a guy prior that's fresh on her mind. Now, if you're a valuable guy, right? A woman will come through and recognize the value in you if she likes you like that and she's attracted to you. The other guy goes bye-bye. Over time, the guy goes bye-bye in her head because now you become that guy. But when you're trying to force this situation, you're not understanding that it's just your turn. You're not understanding that you have to crawl before you can walk. You're trying to make things happen quicker. You're trying to expedite the situation. Now, why would you be trying to do that unless you were thirsty, unless you were desperate, unless you were needy? Let's really think about that. Your actions cause a reaction. So when you don't know these things, you will tend to get frustrated instead of accepting what is, right? There's another guy that's fresh on her mind when you're trying to be the only guy she sees. See, that can't happen that way. It has to happen organically. It has to happen naturally, right? So when you act like this and you get thirsty, you get needy because you don't want her to see other guys, what's going to happen is sooner than later, your turn's going to run out and she's going to go to another option and you're going to figure it out. She's not yours. Number 4, your turn can come around more than once. Your turn can come around more than once. See, guys get blinded when they're having their way. You know, when you're not having your way, you're going to look at everything as negative. Well, they're for everybody. They're for the streets, blah, 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 blah. High body count, But here's the thing. You have to be conscious of the game when you're having your way and when you're not having your way. So check this out. A woman is dealing with you. You get sexual. She's really big on you. She likes you. For whatever reason, you don't feel her like that, or you're not in the right headspace to date, or you don't want to deal with it anymore, right? So you tell her respectfully, or you just stop talking to her. She deals with, let's say, 3 other guys. Now, these 3 other guys think things are going well, but she can't get you off her mind. Everything is one. She can't get you off her mind. Those experiences are nothing in comparison to the experience that she had with you, right? So now she comes back around to you after she's done dealing with them. Or you might hit her up and then she's like, all right, cool, let's do it. Those other guys thought things were going well. They figured out at the same time, she's not theirs. It was just their turn. So no matter what position you're in, they're having a turn and you're having a turn again after already having a turn. So she can go off and deal with other men, come around back to you, not in the negative sense. You actually discarded of her, or you actually stopped talking to her. Things weren't working. You needed to do whatever you need to do in your life. And she comes back around to you. You figure out in your mind, oh, like take your ego out of it. I'm getting another turn. I'm getting another roll. I'm getting another card. You understand? So you quickly realize, okay, she's not even mine because she went off with these other guys. But now here she is coming back to me for another turn. Number 5, when you make women work to get you, the less likely it is that they will stray away. So now let's talk about the turn extending. Let's talk about that. It's not negative. So most men don't make women work to get them. This is why a lot of guys fall victim to situations where a woman is berating them, disrespecting them, telling them that they're not good enough, bringing up all their shortcomings and all of this stuff, right? You guys need to understand, when a woman works to get with you, she doesn't want to lose out on her investment. So, like I advise, make her drive to you or meet her at a spot for a first date, for a date in general. Make her meet you there. Most guys don't see little things to the blind eye that are really the biggest deal. See, if a woman is wasting her gas to come and see you, she's investing somewhat. If you say to a woman, we're going to need this tonight to accompany this, right? And she brings that through and she's spending her own money on that, no matter how small. You know, a woman can tell you, I'm not doing that. All these little things are investments. Guys don't see it that way. They're just trying to coast, right? And then they get upset, like, she's not mine, it's just mine. She's not yours, it's just your turn. Your turn can be extended based on how you play the game. The term can be extended so long that the chick doesn't even want to go anywhere. Guys, how long have I been posting on my Instagram groceries and laundry? I even posted, hey, can you put the pills in the pill thing? All my supplements, she does that for me. I don't touch dishes when she's around. I don't touch dishes. Guys, I have a dishwasher. I never talk about that, right? I have a dishwasher in my house. She washes the dishes with her hands. So annoying to the point where if we're watching something after eating something, she will get up and wash the dishes. She doesn't like dirty dishes in the sink when I'm just trying to watch a movie or something with her and chill. Don't you see, over time, they work to get you and they continue working. They do not want to lose out on the investment. You guys have to be mindful of this. Don't ever walk into situations thinking, well, you know, I'm going to be this type of guy and then hopefully she'll like me. No, women have to invest in you. That's how that turn extends. That's how you keep playing the game with her. That's how you keep leading her, keep gaming her. Don't think of it as a negative thing. Your turn could be very short-lived or your turn can last. That's what guys need to understand. When women work to get you, the less likely it is that they'll stray away. Number 6, women are always talking to other men. So it shouldn't bother you. It's just natural. So when you don't understand this, your turn is going to run its course fast, because what's going to happen is guys like to lash out at women for doing things that women just do. That's like yelling at a dog for barking. That's like yelling at a cat for meowing. Women talk to other men. All right. So when you understand this, it's never a big deal to you. See, this can actually extend your turn. When you're a cool dude, you're not looking to berate her because she's talking to some other guy before you, or she's talking to these guys over here, or doing this with these guys over here. This is what you do. Because somebody asked me to talk about this. When should you check a woman? See, you only need to check a woman when she's in the vetting process after you've already gotten sexual, things are going well for a couple months, and you think, okay, she'd be a good candidate. So now you have to train her with your actions and behaviors, not just pointing your finger at her and throwing demands at her. You train the mindset to understand what type of man you are through leading the situation. So in the beginning, this would be something slight. This isn't really a check. She does something you don't like or says something you don't like, right? Oh, I didn't know you get down like that. This is what's going to happen. You have to understand triggers with women. What do you mean, get down like that? Oh, no, I just didn't know that's what you were into. But it's nice to know. That's all you say, right? Very vague. That's all you say. She's like, wait, what? And she's going to come investigate. No, I'm just saying, I don't have any exes or any, chicks that I talk to, that I've been with before. I didn't know people were on that. That's all you have to say if it bothers you that much. You don't have to say, I don't like the fact that you talk to all these other guys. No, bro, don't do that. Your turn is going to be short-lived. It's going to get cut. That's an insecurity coming out. Women are always going to be talking to other men. Let's go back to the first one. Women are not sweet and innocent and nice and all of this stuff. They have a bunch of guys in the background that want them that they don't want. They have a bunch of options online that they don't want, that would come meet them, be chivalrous, do all that stuff. They don't want them. So never focus on other guys they're talking to, because those guys aren't you and you are him. They are them. It's like that. You got to understand that you're the shit. So what's the sense of worrying about all these other guys they're talking to? What's the sense? And if we know most men are simps, what's the sense? I try to tell you guys, she's not yours. It's just your turn, but this turn can extend based on how you lead. Based on your actions are going to cause certain reactions from women. Don't ever waste your time worrying about other dudes she's talking to. That's only going to slow you down in your strategy. That shouldn't even be in your strategy. When you develop a strong one, you understand that those guys don't even matter, because all that matters is me getting to what I want to get to. Number 7, her past is always going to bother you if you're trying to be looked at as special to her without her deeming you as special by her own account. So what I mean by this is, a lot of guys have problems understanding that women have pasts. And that's going to stem from you trying to be viewed as special. But the thing is, a woman can't tell you that you're special until she understands, like, this guy is special, right? That's what makes your turn extend. The other guys are the other guys. When women think that you're special, they're going to show you with their actions, and that's going to cause them to stick around. But what most dudes try to do is push this energy of, I want to be this type of guy for her so she can view me as special. And then all that happens is your turn runs out. Your turn runs out. Then somebody else has a turn. Then you figure it out. She wasn't yours. This is why I'm always trying to tell guys, bro, your understanding of women is going to help you with women when you're dating. So if you understand that a woman has choices to make, if she has to see you as special, she has to show you that you're special to her, what's the sense of doing all of this stuff to prove that you're special to her? Let's make sense out of that. This is logical thinking here. So when you're trying to make it seem like everything you're doing is for her, all you want to do is be good enough for her, what's going to happen is she's going to look down on you. She's not going to want to be yours at that point. She's going to go to some other option, and then you're going to be frustrated. But the thing is, when you view yourself as a special individual, when you view yourself as that dude, when you view yourself as him, what tends to happen is it just rubs off on other people. Some people are going to dislike you for it. Some people are going to like you for it. Some people are not going to be interested in you for it. Some people are going to be highly interested in you for it. This is what happens with women. When you view yourself as this, it's just something that's not on you. It's inside of you, and it just radiates. So then when a woman sees you as sexually attractive, she sees you as a good time, she likes having a good time with you, what tends to happen is she's like, no, I want this turn to last. Even if she's not thinking it, it's just energy. Things that can't be explained. You ever hear a woman say, it just happened? Yeah, she just bumped into a dude who she viewed as special. So remember, if you're going against that type of strategy, more often than not, you're going to figure it out. She's not yours. It was just your turn. But when you operate with this strategy, your turn extends. Number 8, You've already shared her with other men and you don't even know it. So this is going to tie into the one before. So when you don't understand this, right? She's not yours. It's just your turn. You're going to think that you're getting something that's great. You're going to think that you're getting something that no one's ever touched, no one's ever had access to. She never felt, you're just not going to see it clearly. Don't think of it as a negative thing. She's not yours. It's just your turn. When it comes around to being your turn, you need to know that somebody else prior had a turn. So you've already shared this woman. A woman has already shared you. Now, men and women are different, yes. But what men just need to understand is when you're going so hard to prove that, my woman's not like that and blah, 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 blah. Your woman has been shared with another guy. Don't think negative. I'm telling you guys, you're not going to understand this unless you're actually mature. You've already shared her with someone else. So what is the sense of you not being yourself? This is what I want to hone in on. See, a lot of guys want to tone down on that because they think women are going to view them as players, fuck boys, thirsty, and all of that stuff. Don't tone down a thing. Don't tone down a thing. Always be yourself, bro. Because who are you really trying to compete with? It should be you versus you. She's already been with someone prior to you or been with many someones prior to you. So she's been shared. Okay? Even her attention gets shared through other people, friends, family, whatever, even if you think of it in that way. So there's no sense, right, in thinking, I have to do all this and be all this. You're putting too much pressure on yourself, brother. You're putting way too much pressure on yourself. She's already been shared, or she's sharing other things with other people. She can literally not be yours 100% of the time. So all you need to know is cool, calm, and collected. Take it easy. Be yourself. Never be afraid to let that hem show. Number 9, take your time trying to figure out if a woman wants to be yours rather than trying to make her yours. All right? So when I talk about this turn extending, women will want to be yours. Women will want to do for you. Women will want to come through for you. Women will want to be your everything rather than you trying to be their everything. Guys, don't slow it down and understand. They're so focused on, I want my turn to be extended. I want my turn to be extended. What is, and what isn't, just isn't. So you always need to have the focus on, okay, this chick is proving herself. She's cooperating. You know what I'm saying? She's not resistant to the leadership. She's not resistant to me being who I am. She's not telling me I need to change. Your turn will definitely get extended when you pay attention there. When you don't pay attention to that and you're trying to make her yours, what's going to happen is a woman's going to resist that. Guys always get confused as to why that is. A woman wants a guy who's a challenge. In their mind, it starts this little chase, right? Oh, he's not easily able to be caught. And just off of that, I know other women want him because most men don't have confidence like that. Most men don't have that aura like that. You understand? Women can already tell when they're around you. So when you're looking at it from a standpoint of, let me take my time, because this is where the vetting process comes in, right? When you understand the vetting process, most guys would say, that don't understand it, would say, 1 to 3 months is an adequate enough time to make a woman my girlfriend. Absolutely not. Your love, care, provisioning, providing, safety, competence, all of that should not be given away to a woman in 1 to 3 months. 10 to 12 to 18 months. If you know what you're doing, that's why I always say 10 in there. Because when you know what you're doing, you can expedite it, but it will naturally get expedited. You understand? You're not even going to be asking a woman to be your girlfriend. Like, you're not even going to be doing these things. She's going to be asking you, what are we? And you're going to be like, wait, oh, okay, this came out of nowhere. Even if you wanted it, the fact that you're leading it in the right direction, she's going to make these moves first. Then it's up to you to reciprocate, or it's up to you to give her the protocol. You understand? These conversations should be had when you're dealing with the woman in the beginning anyway, when she's asking you what you're looking for. Should be telling her you're looking for consistency. You're looking for somebody to hang. You're looking for somebody that's dope, that's got their own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? That's not needy as well. See, when you say things like that, it signals off, oh, he's not needy. He's not needy. He's got his own thing going on. You understand? That's a part of you taking your time to see, right, if she's worth being in a situation with you, rather than you trying to prove your worth to her, trying to be in a situation with her. That's going to cut your chance off. That's going to cut the turn off. It's going to have it be short-lived. Number 10, let's close the video out with this one. Never lash out at a woman for being a woman. Most women are for everybody, bro. And it's just something that men need to understand. Men don't have to play the game. You can remain single. But a lot of men do that because they don't want to even understand anything. They're just like, I'm done. I'm good off of this. But a lot of younger men watch my channel. This channel isn't to make men bitter. This channel is to help men win. Because I get on coaching calls. I see comments all the time. I was leading these interactions completely the wrong way. And now that I'm leading them this way, Josten, thank you. I appreciate it when I get those comments because it's so true. Guys don't understand how to lead the interactions all because they've been fed garbage and nonsense. Now, they haven't understood what really is. They've been living inside of a lie, a big bubble that's a lie. Now, a lot of guys will be bitter after they come out of it, but then there's a lot of guys who catch a lot of W's and they just start winning, bro, because they're not trying to blame and shame and point fingers at women for things that they can control as a man by holding themselves accountable. You understand? So never get mad or lash out at a woman for being a woman, because here's the thing. It's going to come in all forms. Let's say that there's something about a woman that a guy doesn't like, but in the beginning, she was a baddie, bro. Oh my God, I got to have her. Now that he has her, right? These things are going to seep through the cracks that he doesn't like. He's going to bring them up in arguments. He's going to bring them up to her whenever he feels a certain type of way about something she's about to do. That's a part of lashing out. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. It's like yelling at a dog for barking. Don't lash out at women. Because when you understand, right, she's not yours, it's just your turn, the saying, you already understand everything. So what's the point of getting upset? You already understand everything. And I'm going to keep saying it. Once you have the playbook that they operate off of, you understand the defensive side. See what I mean? And to win a game, you need great defense. You understand? To win in this game, you need great defense. So just understand that she's not yours. It's just your turn. Your turn can either be extended or it could be cut short. That's all you need to understand about it, brother. Don't be out here operating in la la land. Do not think that women are sweet and innocent. Don't think that they're not talking to anybody else. Don't think that you need to prove yourself. No, bro. What you need to do is prove yourself to yourself. Because when you love yourself, guess what happens? There's this energy that can be felt from someone who takes care of themselves, from someone who prioritizes themselves, for somebody who just loves themselves. So when you are that guy, you're going to start seeing women see you different. And you're going to start seeing your turns extend. You're going to have to start cutting off turns. Women get their turn with you and then you cut it off. But you need to understand, she's not yours. It's just your turn. And this is what all men need to understand about women, bro. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. It's your boy, JostenJ. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.